out this evening. First, I do want to thank Kevin for an incredible job, a wonderful video, and I know how hard he worked to put that together and all the other videos you'll see tonight. I'm going to put my glasses on. I'd first like to congratulate all of the honorees for these. They've had remarkable careers and are truly deserving of this wonderful award. I would also like to thank the Hall of Fame Committee for my selection. They're an outstanding group of men and women who do an incredible job throughout the selection process. I especially like to thank Bruce Lefkowitz, Phil DeRocco, and Vito Fiore for nominating me for this award. They're gentlemen I respect and admire a great deal, and I would not be here without their support. I can't say enough about the incredible students and players I've had the honor of teaching and coaching throughout my many years, beginning in 1968. I've been blessed to know them, and I can't thank them enough for all they've taught me. When I look at them here tonight, they're grown men, some have grandchildren, and some came in from California or drove in from Detroit or Minnesota or wherever the place is. I am so touched by that. You have no idea what that means to me, that you would take the time out of your life to be here for me tonight. And it's a special moment. I certainly will never forget, that's for sure. Some of you came here tonight also from Briarcliff and from Edgemont. I thank you for being here. And it's really touching. Just going out there taking pictures when we're having appetizers there. I was overwhelmed. I really was overwhelmed. And I certainly, as far as this award's concerned, this is something I really thought about winning. And it's certainly not something I ever felt I might deserve. I started coaching when I was in 11th grade in high school. My Edgemont dad asked me if he was coaching his 8th grade son's basketball team. And I said, yes, I would. And one of the perks was that I got to coach my brother Skip, who came in from Cincinnati. He was the captain of his wrestling team, so it didn't stick. But I always loved playing sports growing up, played football, basketball, baseball at Edgemont. But after this coaching experience in basketball, I found that I really loved working with young people. And it was really a career I felt that I would never change for any other. As a coach, I believe that athletics was the other half of education. And there are many important life lessons that can be taught through athletics. And those lessons can help a young person grow into an adult that makes good decisions. The teams I have coached have been fortunate to have enjoyed a number of victories. Of course, there were losses as well, and I believe I learned even more from them. In fact, I always believed that when you lost the game, you got immediate feedback about what you needed to work on. And when you did that, you became more successful. Kevin showed some of the San Marcos. Some of the San Marcos were mentioned here, like you win or you learn, and a few others. One of the most important ones for me, though, was that kids don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And every day I try to show by my words and my actions how much I cared for them. I would like to also mention that our family is very, very important to me. It was stressed by my parents, my relatives, and I've been so blessed to have the family that I do have. My wife Leslie and I have been married not for 12 or 13 years, Kevin wasn't sure. We've been married for more than 54 years. And God was really looking down on me in Paris that day when she walked into the hotel lobby with a suitcase and a Canadian flag on the side. I was also blessed to have the most wonderful daughters anyone could possibly have. When it comes to caring for others, they put me to shame. The dedication to the book I wrote many years ago reads to my parents, Mario and Ann, who gave me my life, to Skip, Johnny, Debbie, and Francine, who have been such a big part of my life, to Leslie, my wife, who has been with great love and patience shared my life. To Mary and Jill, my children, which they helped me to appreciate life. And finally, to God, the most important thing in my life. I believe anything good I have accomplished is a result of the strength and support I have received from all of them throughout my life. I did want to mention, I know it's supposed to be short and sweet. Is it not short enough yet? All right, okay. I already skipped a few things. It should be no surprise that family means a great deal to me. And I always try to create a family atmosphere with all the teams that I coach. I announced my retirement in 2012. And 2 underclassmen on the team, Alexa, who you saw there, was in 10th grade, and Tomo was in 9th grade. And they were upset that I was going to be retiring, and they wanted to meet with me. Well, that year they lost as a doubles team in the Section 1 finals, and they lost in the state semifinals as well. Both times to their senior teams, and Casey and Christine. And Christine's parents are here tonight, as well as Alexa's parents, and another set of parents I'll mention in a second. I coached them since 7th grade, and I called them my little munchkins. They were the cutest little things. Well, we had lunch together, because they were upset I was leaving. And we talked about how they were going to be fine without me. They're going to be role models for the team next year. They're going to set the example in practice. They knew what they had to do. I had it since 7th grade. But I was not able to reach them for some reason. So then I finally asked them, what is your biggest concern? And they looked at each other, and then Alexa turned toward me and said, we're afraid that we won't continue to be a family. Now that really struck me right here when they said that, because they could have said they're afraid we won't be undefeated again, Section 1 champions again, go to the States again, but they were concerned that the team would not continue to be a family. Now, I assured them that everything was going to be fine, and the new coach coming in was another former player of mine, Katie Feinstein, and her parents are both here, and that was like 20 years ago, I guess, when she played at Edgemont. At some point, a coach will ask themselves if they really make a difference in any of their parents' lives. Pericles, the Athenian statesman, once said, what you leave behind is not what is engraved in stone monuments, but what is woven in the lives of others. I hope I made a little difference in the lives of the young men and women I've known over all these years. I hope they will take some of the lessons I tried to share with them in the future and make their lives be better for it. Thank you all for being a part of tonight's celebration, and may God bless you all. Thank you.